What is going on? Everybody, it's time for your WWE Weekly review. I said it right for once in my life. I think this is episode 3 of this, I think. Episode Trace. For you Spanish speaking people, I got you. I got you on the Spanish, at least the number portion. Um, but we have, we're going to talk about Raw. Charlotte fake crying, and she, why is she so good at that? Smackdown Live, James Ellsworth, the fallout from that. We got NXT. We got the Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe battle in Osaka. Oh, we'll get to that. And then we got 205 Live, the rematch with Rich Swann and Brian Kendrick. And we will talk about these things very, very soon, right after this. It didn't do the stuff. I already know it didn't. Anyway, we're gonna just skip the intro because like it's funny because it literally says that I have the screen captured, right? But then when I go over like this, it's not the it's not there. It's not there. And I promised you an intro. And I shall play an intro, don't it? I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I don't understand. It says specifically, this is what you have captured. I got you guys, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got you guys. It was always there. It was just invisible. That's what it was. It was invisible. But we'll be right back. Right.
I know we about to shine because we already glowing. To get all this
Welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic.
And your
And we want to punch Jim Cornette in the face repeatedly until he bleeds because it's stupid. We will see you on the dippity dippity. Oh yeah.
I'm not even gonna act like I almost switched it right back over to the weekly WWE review by accident. So so the struggle is real out here. It's real, but I don't know why that did that. It was like screen is captured here, but I don't understand. I don't understand. But anyway, we got Monday Night Raw. That is sometime war. Sometimes it is war. Raw just happens to be war sometimes. But we got Monday Night Raw. We had the Big Show's return. So that was pretty cool. I was excited to see the Big Show back. That was probably one of the few. But I was excited to see the Big Show back. Jack Gallagher debuted. I know Casey was hyped about that. And then Daivari decided to turn on him because LOL, Daivari's not, Daivari's like, he's like close to Muslim, so why not? Right? Like he has to be a heel. Like I'm like, I don't understand. Why does he have to be a heel? He doesn't have to be a heel. Like just because he's like close to Muslim and he's kin to the old Daivari doesn't mean. I'm just gonna continue to move on. The Kevin Owens Sami Zayn match made me mad because I was like, why are they doing this to Sami Zayn though? Like why they making me not want to care about him? I don't understand. I don't understand. The tussle in Texas. Why? Why was this even here? Like I get it. I know Mark Henry's from Texas, but like I love how they're like Titus brand loses every week because that's about it. Like they're like, we're gonna build Titus O'Neil about as much as we built Darren Young. The Enzo and Lana segments were pretty funny. Shout out to Lana for doing some excellent acting. I felt like though, she she was just like making it feel like it was like realistic and everything, and I was liking it. And it felt a very Attitude Era-esque that segment did. Like just the segments in the hotel room and like with the like kind of like sexual scenes or whatever. Like it was like it just felt Attitude Era-esque to me. It was weird. It's kind of weird to see in this new era of WWE. And then the tag team number one contenders match that ended up in no contest is gonna, I think, force the New Day to fight both teams next week, Cesaro and Sheamus and the club. So that's pretty cool. I like how they're kind of like, can the New Day do it? Can they do it? I think that's pretty cool. And then the public apology by Charlotte. How does this like where did she learn to fake cry like that? Like I need to know because like I'm gonna need to use this in some facets of life to get some things I want. You know. So like how she learned this though? Like cause she like the greatest of all. Like obviously she got Ric Flair as a dad, so that does help because that man can fake cry too. I saw him out there freaking. How's his name? Anyway, this man fake cries better than he bleeds. This man. But I like the segment though. I like the whole gotcha type thing they did with the with the apology. I thought that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. But Raw was pretty good this week. I don't like the Cedric Alexander Alicia Fox stuff. It just I don't know if I like it or not. It's just weird to me. Because like we talked about how the cruiserweight division is kind of like this division without storylines. But then again, I mean, and we'll talk about it a little bit more on 205 Live because it kind of it formed into more later on 205 Live. But I guess we'll get into that later. The Alicia Fox said because because we don't have anything else to do with Alicia Fox, but have her lose to Bayley. But anyway, Casey, thoughts on Monday Night Raw?
Well, there's gonna be a couple things I'm gonna disagree with DJ on, but we'll get to those. I felt like Raw was kind of boring until the Gallagher Daivari match. The only problem I had with it was why are they having? They had the same exact match on Raw that they had on 205 Live. Same exact match. Jack Gallagher versus Daivari. That's the only thing I didn't like. I do like that. I did like the attack, and I do like that they're kind of beginning a feud between the two. So that's a good thing. But I just didn't like that it was the same exact match from 205 Live, like a couple days before. If you went like a week or two between, I would be okay with it. But basically,
and I think too, they didn't have to have the same match to build the feud.
Yeah. Yeah, just the back-to-back was too much. The Lana Enzo segments were awesome. I definitely liked those. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, as usual, they put on awesome matches. So anytime we get Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, it's not a bad thing. Just kind of like DJ said, they keep throwing Sami to the wolves, and it's like it's going to get to the point where we just don't care. And I love Sami Zayn, and I don't want to get to that point, but they're not doing anything with him. There's so much they could do with him. They could, give him a title run. They could do something with him. They could put him in a tag team, do something. Like they just keep, having him job to everybody, and I don't get the point. But the Alicia Fox Bayley thing, I don't know. Basically, Alicia Fox had a match and lost.
It's the terrible booking of this quote new era. Like everyone who was on the roster before just is like a jobber now. Like even to a certain degree, like a Naomi. Like everyone besides like Nikki Bella is pretty much a jobber now. Like Natalya already was. Naomi's out there like doing nothing.
I feel like
they're trying to push the newer people too quickly, I guess.
I feel like with Alicia Fox though, she's always been like that. Like it's what she do. She just loses,
Yeah.
gets thrown in storylines for a week, and then they give up. But
made of that Jack Swagger mold.
The Emelina, next week on Raw, I won't hold my breath because I thought it was supposed to be last week, and Nope. So, you know, but that's what WWE does with debuts anymore. You know, it's always next week. It's always next week, and it never comes.
Or coming soon.
Yeah, or coming.
Yeah.
Then oh God, the tussle in Texas. This was the absolute worst. Mark Henry versus Titus O'Neil. They wasted a segment on this match, if you can even call it a match. Why? Why would you do this? Why? I don't know. But then now we get to the point of Raw where I completely disagree with DJ on Charlotte, because to me, Charlotte's acting was physically painful. She's so bad. She is so bad. To me, I feel like there's no feeling or emphasis in her promos. It's like, it's basically if you wrote up a Word document on your computer and then had your computer like read it, that's what she sounds like. There's nothing there. That I can't get behind it. I can't believe it.
But I feel like it's just like a vocal inflection thing. Like I think it's just her voice. It's not necessarily that like she's not like trying. Well, God forbid, I would rather her do that than what Carmella does. I hate you, Nikki. like I'm just saying, like I would rather listen to Charlotte cut a promo than I would freaking Carmella. But we'll get to that. I can't.
Yeah. I mean, Raw was okay. Yeah.
All right. Since we're splitting this down the middle.
The middle. I don't think there's a T in middle.
There is. I just added in. I submitted to Webster's, and they were like, "Yeah, I like that." But
who are you?
But whichever one you want to do, NXT or 205 Live. I don't know what you wanted to start with. I guess we did just kind of talk about the cruiserweight division, so.
So I mean, we could go to the 205 and have it be live, because
it was live. You know, I watched it today, but it was still live, I think.
Yeah. You know, it's always live. If it has live in it, it has to be live, or it's false advertisement. You know, but it opens up with a recap of last week's Cruiserweight Championship match, where Rich Swann won the title. I like the recap; it's pretty good. Then we had Noam Dar versus Cedric Alexander. Did Morrow really refer to the Indies as the American freelance scene? I love you, Morrow, but no. It's probably something Vince had him say. But
I mean, Morrow says weird stuff all the time, so it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be something Vince told him to say.
I love Dar in this match. The only thing I was worried about was having Alicia Fox interfere, which I really hoped wouldn't happen. You know, just because they do that too much on the main roster with, you know, let's have somebody interfere in this match, because, you know, we can't just have a good match. Why would we're WWE? We can't do that. I love that Aries made a Zach Gowen reference during this match. I was like, yeah, he did it. I also loved the viciousness of Noam Dar. You know, it really kind of makes it feel like these matches really mean something, which I feel like we don't really get on, you know, Raw and SmackDown a lot. You know, even when we have title matches on Raw and SmackDown, sometimes it doesn't really feel like it matters. But I feel like, you know, especially on 205 Live, that so far they've made these matches, all of them, really feel like they matter, which is definitely a good thing.
Well, and that's easy to do with a new show because you
Yeah,
have to push the new show as hard as you can anyway.
yeah. Noam Dar gets the win. I like the cocky interview after, and the dedication to Alicia Fox. That was, I like it. I like it. But let's see.
What about Brian Kendrick's dedication to himself?
I mean, he could do that. He could do that. And then we had a Mustafa Ali video package, which I really liked. There's something about him that I kind of feel like is going to be a good thing. I think he's going to be.
The fact that they're not booking him as a typical foreign heel.
Yeah.
They're booking him as the guy who's not the typical foreign heel. Like that's basically what he said.
Yeah. Then we had, hey, I feel like we just talked about this match. Arya Davari versus Jack Gallagher. But I like I said on the Raw, I do like that they're kind of starting a feud here. I like that Jack did kind of have his knees heavily taped, so they're kind of keeping the storyline going. The only thing I didn't like was I just didn't feel like he was really selling the injury, especially in his entrance.
So he sucks. He sucks, right? Because he can't sell. I'm just saying, like, if anyone else didn't sell something, God forbid Roman Reigns don't sell one move.
Roman Reigns doesn't sell any move.
He does. This man's one of the greatest sellers in WWE right now.
That man.
And I ain't talking about t-shirts.
He sucks. He's terrible. But anyway, now I forgot. Now I lost where I am. I gotta look where I'm at.
You deserve your train of thought. Jack Gallagher sucks. Actually, I like Jack Gallagher a lot.
Yeah, exactly. But definitely great heel aggression and attention to Jack's injured knees by Davari.
Because Davari's good. He's a good wrestler. I like Davari, by the way. He's a good guy. Good fellow. But I also hate. I'm gonna tell you this now, Casey. They have him in the typical foreign guy gimmick. This needs to stop.
They do.
The typical I'm a Muslim, so you should hate me gimmick. No, we're trying to stop this in America, darn it.
Anyway, we're gonna stop that by moving on to the Cruiserweight Championship rematch with TJP at commentary. We had Brian Kendrick versus Rich Swann. This I didn't write anything about this match, so
you didn't like it.
I did.
What? How did you say you didn't like? This is the best match on a doggone card.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Jack Gallagher was the best because he's the best.
You just
even though he doesn't sell his knee, but
he's not the best. He can't sell, which WWE tells their wrestlers not to sell half the time. So it's not their fault. Like, we can blame them all we want to. We need to be blaming the booking. Just saying.
It's not his fault because he also does MMA, so he's a tough guy. So his knees probably weren't even bothering him. They just wrapped him up just as a precaution. He was like, "Nah, I don't need it."
This man don't do no MMA.
Well, he actually does. If you look on, he does MMA.
I don't believe Wikipedia.
It's he has matches on YouTube.
They're called bouts.
I hate you so much. They're called fights, okay?
They're called battles.
They're called wars, okay? Talk about 205 Live, or we're gonna have a war.
Okay.
It's not gonna be on Raw.
We're gonna have a bout.
We're gonna have a gentleman's duel.
All right. I like Noam Dar versus Cedric Alexander. I freaking love Noam Dar. I don't know what it is about this man, but I love this man. And like the one thing I like about the Alicia Fox angle, it's weird to me, but like the thing I like about it the most is that at least it's creating a storyline within this. That's besides like I don't like you, you don't like me, let's fight. Because I mean that's cool and all. It is. It's a good thing. You need some of that sometimes, but sometimes you gotta have a little extra, and the little extra is Alicia Fox and the booty. I mean it just is. It's just a thing that's there. But yeah, I like Noam Dar. I guess I don't know if really turning heel, like turning tweener, turning like I don't know what he turned, but he did. He at least turned a little bit.
He turned to the left a little bit. That's what.
Yeah. Match was good. I like Noam Dar a lot. Like salad, and I don't know what I was about to say there. Cedric Alex.
Like salad.
I like Cedric Alexander too. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this because like we're still trying to figure out what 205 Live is gonna be. Like, is 205 Live gonna be the LOL? We can't put all these matches on the pay-per-view, so we put them on 205 Live, or like what is 205 Live kind of gonna be? I'm still kind of curious about that, but definitely a good show. I am interested to see how next week's episode is gonna play out without having a title match. More than likely, like I mean, I wouldn't think they would do 3 title matches in a row. I'm kind of curious to see like kind of where the viewership go down because it's not a title match, or like how that's gonna work. I was telling Casey this off camera too. Like, where was the crowd? Like they like I feel like they just took the crowd out of like it was empty arena. This was the empty arena match. Or this entire show was the empty arena show because like they weren't excited about anything. Not even Rich Swann. And I was like, well, what dang? But I liked. Yeah,
I think that's the problem with them having this after a long or a relatively long show like SmackDown. Like if they had this before SmackDown, it would be better.
Yeah. Well, because I think too, like people are gonna be like it's one of those situations where like if you did it before SmackDown, it would be better because people are gonna be excited about SmackDown regardless. Whereas like 205 Live is a relatively new thing, so like people aren't gonna be like, yeah, like no one's gonna be like really excited about it just because of kind of the positioning of it. But I mean, but I don't know if it would be smart for them to take pull it and do like its own day either. Or I mean, they could do it like one of those situations where they do it after NXT or do it. I think we talked about this last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Partnering it with NXT, considering some of the guys are on NXT anyway. But that would make sense. But anyway, Daivari versus Jack Gallagher. I like that Gallagher had the leg taped up. And I like Daivari going after it. I just thought like immediately too. Like it wasn't like a I'm gonna fake you out. No, he was like, nah, I'm coming after it. I like that he went after the leg. The pretzel comment on freaking commentary was pretty funny. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I just remember that comment for some reason. I love Austin Aries talking about why he's got sunglasses on, like we don't know. So that was funny. That was funny too. About Gallagher's pale skin or whatever. But yeah, I like that all 3 of these matches. There was like a build to a certain storyline, whereas where you had with Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander, you had the Alicia Fox comment that kind of continues to build that storyline. With Daivari, obviously the attack and the retribution he got this on 205 Live kind of continues to build him, or continues to build this feud in general. But definitely, I felt like it was a good match. And then the main event, I thought the main event was the best match of the night. I like the way these guys like their chemistry together. With Rich Swann and Brian Kendrick. I don't know if they've wrestled before, but like I like just the storytelling in this match, especially with Rich Swann. Like there were a lot of times where, because like that's one thing about 205 Live and having like back-to-back title matches. it's kind of, you never know if like the title's gonna change hands now, especially the way they've been doing the titles with the women's title and the NXT title, which we'll talk about here in a second. But like it's one of those situations where it's like it's kind of a good thing to trade titles to a certain every once in a while, because it does put in the back of your mind that this title could change hands, and that's what I was thinking this whole time. Like I wasn't sitting here thinking Rich Swann's definitely going to win this match. I was more so thinking, well, the way they've been booking Brian Kendrick and dedicating him to it, dedicating it to himself. And Brian Kendrick's just like the way he goes about things. I wouldn't have been surprised if he would have came back and won it again. And with the bully choke, which that's what I'm calling it.
You can't call it WWE. It's
they call it that for like
it's a Captain Hook. Because he's a pirate. Yeah.
but yeah, like I like the choke, being locked in, and I like Swann's selling of it, because there were like a couple of times where I was like, oh man, he really might get win off of that. And I like that, and I like that they're continuing to grow the TJP versus Brian Kendrick versus Rich Swann thing. Maybe that's going to turn into a 3-way match sometime soon. But I am curious next week to kind of see how they're going to build these feuds now, because with no title match next week, now they have to build towards a certain title match, and they've kind of started it, but I wonder if they're going to continue to build it just on Raw, if they're going to build it on both of them, as they've kind of done throughout the last couple of weeks. All right. So I guess we're going to move to SmackDown Live. For some reason I felt like we did SmackDown Live already. We're going to move to SmackDown Live.
This doesn't even pay attention to what we do.
I didn't pay attention to the video, man. The Natalya, Carmella, Nikki Bella thing, like what? I don't know. I just don't. It's weird. It's just a weird thing. I mean, and this kind of felt like TLC 2.0 a little bit. Like it was weird. It kind of felt like it was like TLC 2.0 or something, especially with a lot of these like return matches that they like to do, because walls. I don't know. Baron Corbin versus Kalisto. I liked it. I was excited about it. I just don't know. I like Becky interrupting Alexa's celebration. I mean, I think we all had a feeling it would happen.
It was terrible.
I think we all had a feeling it would happen, but definitely, I expected it to happen, and I guess that kind of keeps this going for at least another week, or at least until Becky gets her kind of return match and then loses, because that's how it works. It's funny. I promoted all of that of you never know when the title's going to change hands. Becky loses. Definitely the Intercontinental title match was definitely good. Definitely a match I want to go back and watch again too, just to go back and watch it. But I mean, I thought SmackDown was pretty good. Not necessarily the best SmackDown, but not terrible either. I like Dean Ambrose coming out in dirty deeds to James Ellsworth. I thought that was pretty funny. I don't know if they built on that enough this week though. Like I mean, it was kind of there, but it was kind of a big deal. It felt like, at least like it was kind of a big deal, and like I don't know, and I don't know if they went about it the right way either with Ellsworth like kind of retreating from it. I think he should have just took it all in. Like I mean, still like he can't just be like, yeah, I'm the best. Like I mean, he can like talking wise, but he can't like just turn into the greatest wrestler of all time. But still, like I feel like they should have there should have been more of a focus on that. I feel like that was weird. Like that was one of the bigger moments from TLC. I feel like, and they didn't really build on it enough. I didn't feel like. But Casey, thoughts on SmackDown Live?
I don't understand what you mean. He can't turn into the greatest wrestler of all time. He already is the greatest of all time. He is James Ellsworth.
He just has two hands. That's about it. He's just a man with two hands.
He is the international superstar. He is a chinspiration. I can't think of any other chin jokes right now, but we've gotten a bunch of them over the past couple weeks. So
The chinspirational savior.
of the masses, but right from the beginning.
Speaking real quick, Casey. Speaking of freaking Damian Rex Sandow, this man is a sarcastic heel. It's hilarious.
All right. But anyway, right from the beginning of SmackDown, I was kind of upset with AJ. I was, he had that boot on, and he, quote, wasn't medically cleared to face James Ellsworth because he was afraid. I know, I get it. He's scared. But I felt like he wasn't like selling it. And I don't know if I imagine he isn't actually.
He doesn't need to sell it. He doesn't need to. He sells everything. Sells merchandise. Sorry, I just want to make that t-shirt joke.
This man. I don't know. But I kind of, at least a little limp or something, but he was just walking normal with a boot. And I'm like, that's not how that works. Like,
doesn't a boot like make you have a limp just regardless?
But like, it was weird because he didn't even have it. Like, it was like a normal shoe. I'm like, how are you walking perfectly, and how you do? Like, I get it, you're phenomenal, but like, bruh, no. But anyway, the Carmella, Natalya, and Nikki segment. I don't know about you, but I thought this was awkward and horribly timed. Natalya chases Carmella to the back, and then the camera just stayed on the stage forever before it went to the back, showing Natty just standing there for a second before she continues down the hallway. And I was like, no, bad. And then she comes up onto Nikki, and they both just stand there in silence for like another couple of seconds, and I'm like, this is just awkward. This stop.
Yeah, it's just Nikki breathing.
It was so horrible. Like, oh god. And then I was so excited, the Ascension, and then I was like, oh wait, they're facing
the Ascension. I mean, the best case scenario you can have for that is the Ascension versus the Vaudevillains. At least you can win.
What a surprise! The Ascension loses again.
I don't like, and the issue with that is like, I get like building up your tag teams, but they're not gonna do anything with the Hype Bros. So them winning every single week to do nothing with them doesn't matter.
They're not even pushing them, and oh god.
Also, when did freaking Mojo Rawley's pants turn into shorts? Those were sweatpants 2 weeks ago.
He's cutting them slowly every week, just a little bit more.
It's kind of like Batista's tights when he came back.
But I'll admit it. I liked the Miz Participation Award. It was pretty good. I did. I gave a little clap to the Miz there. I liked it. And then finally, we get to what this entire show should have been completely dedicated to: the Queen and new Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss. First of all, where the hell was the security keeping Becky Lynch away from the champ? She should have a security team surrounding her at all times. She's the champion.
Are you applying?
I'm the head of security. I'm the head of that, and also, this is specifically to WWE, and I've been asking WWE about this for a couple weeks now. I've tweeted them a few times. Where the hell is my Alexa Bliss t-shirt? She is the champion. She ain't got nothing on WWEshop.com. Even Carmella has like 2 shirts by now.
Does that belt look big on her though? Like, she's so tiny. Like, that belt looks like, when you're like a little kid and you get the replica belt and it's like huge.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like on her.
She needs the kid size replica that they have. That's what she needs. But yeah, I noticed that, and I'm like, I love Alexa, but that title is way too big for her. It just doesn't work.
Oh, real quick, Casey. Jordan Myron, he had commented on the last video when it was your birthday. He said he was gonna go ahead and slide into your DMs for you. So I got you, Jordan. I got you on the comment. That's what he said. He said he was gonna be in your inbox, but I decided to put my own twist on it. So
I mean, I ain't got no messages yet though. Ain't nothing in my DMs. I'm just saying. Don't say it if you can't back it up, boy. Or girl. It might be a girl. I imagine it's a guy if they're sliding in. Yeah. I mean.
Wait, what? You would have. Hold. Wait. You'd imagine it was a guy if they're sliding into your DMs. Okay.
I mean, cause
Explain that, please.
The way that you said it, it sounded like it was gay, and I was like, okay, so I imagine it's a guy. Yeah, I own up to it. You know what?
We probably just lost a subscriber just now.
If we lost,
Thanks for coming by, Jordan. Hope you come back again.
Nah, Jordan, you can slide in my DMs. I mean, I don't go that way.
This my DMs was off limits. This was the reason.
Like I don't go that way, but that don't mean that you can't talk.
I think that's what he meant.
I
think he was gonna tell you happy birthday personally to your face in your inbox. Yeah. I got you, Jordan. I got you, bro.
I'm covering all bases in case he was going that way. I'm just saying I don't go that way. But if you go that way, that's fine.
Well, which way do you roll? Because do you just get up and roll, or
I roll the lady way with the ladies.
We can tell with the whole Alexa Bliss, like
she's the queen of my world. I mean, but in all fairness, Alexa was here first.
Okay, well, you done with Smackdown? Because I guess we should move on to NXT, which is your thing.
Yeah, I got caught up there. So anyway, so NXT opens up with the new, which felt weird because they've been new NXT Tag Team Champions for like 2 weeks, and now they need to speed this stuff up. Not announce them the new Tag Team Champions 2 weeks after they won the titles. They're not new anymore. That's not how that works, WWE. That's not how that works.
Be like new.
The slightly used Tag Team Champions. It's like new. They've only been champions for like 2 weeks. It's fine. But they come out. I like that they went out into the crowd, but I don't know if you noticed this. There's always those 1 or 2 fans that make it weird and follow them around like they're best friends. I'm like, bro, you need to stop doing that. It's weird. It's weird. But before Ciampa Gargano can say anything, the Authors of Pain come out, followed by the Revival. I really wanted to see the Authors of Pain just destroy the Revival. I really did. I was waiting, but I'm assuming this is going to set up possibly a triple threat tag team match for the titles, which I think could be definitely interesting, a good match. DIY is going to win, obviously, because they're the greatest of all time. But I think the Authors of Pain are going to have a good showing. I do. At the Revival, just they're terrible.
They're the only two-time tag champs. I'm just saying.
And then this is what I was telling you, DJ, when I was hitting up your DMs, because I slide into these DMs all the time. I do slide in these DMs every day. This is what I was talking about when I said there was going to be a new announced team member, and it wasn't you. It's not you. It's not me, because I put in my application, but they were like, you have too much experience, you're too good, we can't take you. And I was like, I get it, I understand. But we got Showtime Percy Watson is back.
See that? They confused me with that, because I thought he was coming back like to the ring or whatever. So I looked up, I was like, oh, it's Showtime. I was like, wait, because what really caught me off, because I forgot about the commentary thing, but what really caught me off guard was that I was like, he hasn't wrestled in like years. Why would they bring it back now? I just thought that was weird, but I was excited.
Yeah, I was definitely pumped for that. I always liked Percy Watson, and I think he can bring some interest to the broadcast team. But
he reminds me of Norman Smiley.
Yeah. So next we get No Way Jose and Rich Swann versus Sanity. Sanity came out with only EY, Alexander Wolf, and Nikki Cross.
Screw Sawyer Fulton again. This man can't get a chance.
Then we see Eric Young with Sawyer Fulton's jacket that he throws to the ground and spits on. I decided during this match, what we need in WWE is a match between Showtime Percy Watson and Showtime Eric Young. I think it needs to happen. I think we need the battle of the Showtime, the Showtime Spectacular. But I was kind of waiting for Fulton to come out and have like a swerve or something, just because I feel like that's something Sanity would do, to kind of catch you off guard. But then I popped so hard when Big Damo came out. He's from the UK. He has wrestled for ICW a lot, so I've seen a couple of his matches from ICW, and I knew he was one of the guys that they signed. I think they signed him at the same time that they signed Nikki Cross. So I was definitely excited for his debut. So that was definitely exciting for me. And I feel the need to correct one William Regal. I don't normally correct William Regal. I like him. I do. William, he's my boy, But he said that the people believe in Ty Dillinger. I am part of the people, and I certainly do not believe in Ty Dillinger. But he failed, and instead of being fired like he should be, he's given another match to fail in. It's just they need to know when to let him go, and they should have let him go a while ago. I'm just saying. And then the backstage segment with Nikki Cross and Asuka, I loved it. I hope they set up a match between those two. I think it could definitely be a good match. She's not really one that I was thinking about to go up against Asuka, but actually I think they could put on a good match. Just the unpredictability of Nikki Cross, you don't really know, what she's going to bring to the table against Asuka. So I think they could have definitely a good match. I was definitely pumped for Ember Moon versus Kimberly. I love Kimberly's indie stuff. I've seen a bunch of her matches. But she loses because because it's her debut, and why would you ever win on your debut? Ever. It's just not a thing that happens. But I definitely think these are the type of women that NXT needs to bring in. The talented.
Bring in and then not build.
Yeah. That's the key. You got to bring him in, and then you got to do nothing with him at all. Nothing. And then you need to push him up to the main roster way too soon, so that there's nobody left on NXT. That's the key. That's the key. Then we find out that next week there will be a tournament to set up a fatal four-way to determine the NXT champion number one contender. We will see Ty Dillinger lose to Eric Young, Elias Sampson lose to Roderick Strong. Sadly, Oni Lorcan lose to Bobby Roode, and Andrade Cien Almas lose to No Jose. And yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. I have it on good authority that all of those matches are going to end up that way. And whatever DJ says, he's wrong if he disagrees with me. I do like that they actually did show the Samoa Joe and Nakamura match from Osaka. But I don't understand why they didn't make this a whole network special. They could have set up other matches. They could have featured some of their newly acquired Japanese stars kind of back in their home country. Obviously, you could have had Nakamura versus Joe for the title. You could have had Asuka on there defending her title. You could even have Tozawa and possibly Ibushi on a card there. I just think it feels like a waste just to have one match from Osaka. And I'm sure they had more matches at that show, but why would you just have, just show one? It just didn't make sense to me. But then again, that's WWE just showing all the money that they have, that they can go all the way to Japan for one match. Because LOL in Japan. DJ, 205 NXT. We already did 205 live. I know where we are.
He doesn't. This man don't even know where we at. Man forgot already. Anyway, what's that year older he got?
But about wrestling still.
But I went back and watched Alexa Bliss's entrance. I was not mad. But anyway, the DIY celebration that was that ended up being interrupted by the Revival and the Authors of Pain. I like that. I like that they're setting something up with that. Obviously, the Revival are going to have a return match and they're going to lose because the LOL stuff and things, and plus they don't need to be 3-time champions. I mean, they could be, the greatest of the greatest, but they don't need that. They already filled out the resume, stuff like that. But I did like the Authors of Pain coming out and kind of making their intentions clear. Well, Paul Ellering, the Authors of Pain, just kind of sat there looking scary. So it works. And I'm excited. I want to see what's going to happen. And I think putting them in putting the Authors of Pain, the Revival, and DIY in a 3-way tag team match actually can help protect the Authors of Pain because they're still undefeated. They're talking about how they're undefeated, and they can save that big match for later instead of doing it all at the same time and have the Revival take the pin, unfortunately. Even though they're going to come back and they're going to win. It's going to happen, and no one's going to be expecting it, and they're going to shock the world. I'm predicting it right now. The Sanity thing, I didn't understand getting rid of Sawyer Fulton. like he's been scratching and clawing to get some time on the main roster. He did a good job with the gimmick. Not on the main roster, but on NXT. And he did a good job with the Sanity gimmick. I felt like he was doing a good job with it. And then I just feel like it's got to be it's just got to suck for him because it's he's been working that hard to just be nope. Never mind. Let's just bring up this new guy we signed. And I love Big Damo, I do. But I just feel like we always talk about how it's a process to get to that point and kind of get to that popularity aspect that you want to be at. Like it's not like they couldn't have 5 members in the Insanity. They could have did it and then eventually broke off from it. But I don't know. I just thought it was just stupid to have like, because all Sawyer Fulton's gonna do now is like start back jobbing out again, and like, I mean, like, how does that help him at all? It doesn't. I just, that was kind of the main thing I didn't like about the Sanity thing this week, is like, I just didn't like that, and I assumed that Big Damo was going to take his place in that. Now he may be injured. That may be a thing that came up, but I don't know. Like, I just think if he's not injured and he's completely fine, like, I just think it's dumb for him to just not get that chance like he deserves. But anyway, Ember Moon versus Kimberly. I was excited about this match. I like Kimberly. Obviously, I like Ember Moon as well. And I was just excited to see how this match was going to play out. I mean, it was just a typical kind of like jobber match, but at least, it would be nice to build these, like I mean, like, you can build Ember Moon with jobber matches, but the issue is, like, she's never going, they're never going to act like she's going to go for the title, then why would we believe she's going to go for the title? I just think they're doing that kind of all wrong with the jobber matches and everything. Like, I don't think that's not the best way of going about it. I love the Nikki Cross Asuka thing. That was hilarious. How Nikki Cross kind of looked over at the title and Asuka was like, "No, no, no." I like that. I thought that was hilarious. And it did everything without even saying a word, which was pretty cool. I like that a lot. And then Nakamura winning the NXT Championship back. I like that they had, they showed this match. They should have showed it live. In my opinion, I think they should have just put the whole show up there, because, like, I mean, like, you're already recording it. You're going all the way to Osaka anyway. You're gonna have an NXT Championship match there. You've already promoted the fact that you're gonna have an NXT Championship match there. So why not, if nothing else, just play the title match on the network and because like I hated, like, because I was actually looking to see when this show was, because I thought it was like maybe like a takeover or something, and it was just like a normal show, because we have money and we can do that. I don't know. I didn't like that it was, like you said, it was kind of, they were in Osaka for one match. I just thought, or at least like they played it up like they were, but I was actually kind of surprised that Shinsuke won it back again. I just I don't know. There's some times when I feel like, it's fine to trade the title, but I don't know. Like, I just felt like with this one, I really just kind of felt like, why even have Samoa Joe win the title back if you were just gonna have Nakamura win it right back afterward? Right afterwards. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of a weird situation. I was kind of upset about it, because I saw the result of this match on the internet when I was looking to see if this was a takeover match, and it had already passed. So I was like, oh, well, okay, well, all right then. So when I watched this match, it was kind of like, it was still a good match. It was just kind of like, I knew who was gonna win, and I was kind of like, why though? Like, plus I want Nakamura on the main roster, so I don't know. It was kind of it was one of those things that was kind of like, I don't know. I just don't know, but NXT wasn't terrible this week. I guess we should end the show now. I forgot I was hosting it. But that was your WWE Weekly review for December the 5th through December the 7th. Pretty good week in the
my
WWE.
birthday. I just did that, just throwing it out there that it was my birthday, the 7th. So hit up them DMs.
Don't. Just leave them alone. But anyway, we do hope you guys enjoyed. We also had what TLC was this week too, but since we already reviewed it, there was no real reason for us to talk about it again. But yeah, like, I mean, I just thought, pretty good week, I guess, in the WWE land. But if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for us. Give us a follow on Twitter at ICW_podcast for more, wrestling content. We got the TNA review coming up soon. Check out my TNA review on DDT.com and stuff.
Or don't.
There's actually videos included this week. You freaking shared my freaking This man don't understand logic. This man shared my doggone article last time. Anyway, but be sure to check that out. There's actually videos in it this time because they actually posted some because LOL, why not? But anyway, we do hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys later on the next episode of the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast.
Juggernaut Zero sucks.
We'll see you later on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant